Good morning, students. So from the same chapter, that is chapter 3, playing with numbers, let us take next topic, that is HCF. HCF means highest common factor. So if you are given any two numbers or three numbers, what is the highest common factor in between those numbers? That's referred to as HCF. Now for finding the HCF of any given number, we have three methods. One is listing method, one is common division method, and one is long division method. Now let us go to exercise 3D. We will take question number 1A. With that, I will explain you all these three methods. 3A, according to that question, you have to find the highest common factor using listing method. But I will show you with the same example how to find using common division method and how to find using long division method. Okay, so the number that's given, set of number that's given is 36 and 54. So first you have to find the factors of 36. Factors means the number which completely divides 36. So here I have given you I have written the factors of 36, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18. So similarly you list down the factors of the number. Now similarly for 54 also, let us write the factors of 54 here. So here it's given 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 18, 24 and 27 and 54. All these are the factors of your 54. Okay. So if you see here, what are the common factors, common number between both 56 and 54? 36 and 54, that is 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 and 18. Now among these common factors, 18 is the highest. So HCF of 36 and 54 would be 18. Now same question using common division method. Now you take two numbers separated with comma and divide the numbers individually, starting with the lowest number, that is starting with the 2. So 2 18 is 36, 2 20 is 54. You will carry on the division until and unless you get a number, two numbers which is not divisible by a single number, like 2 and 3. You do not have any number which completely divides 2 and 3. So how do you find the HCF here? So HCF outside the column, what are the numbers? 2, 3 and 3. So multiply this, you get 18. So its HCF of these two numbers is 18. So similarly with long division method, how do you do? Out of these two numbers, which one is the smallest? So 36 is the smallest. So with the smallest number, you will divide the greater number. So 36, if you 2 is 78, which is greater. So let's start with 1. 36 1 is 36. Then you get remainder is 18. Now with that remainder, you have to divide the previous divisor. Okay, then 18 to the 36. So the last remaining divisor would be your HCF. So HCF would be 18. So I hope you understood all those three methods of finding HCF, right? So you can similarly carry on with the exercise 3D. You can carry on with the questions that's given in question 1, 2, 3 and 4 yourself. Okay, I will be sending you the answers of this. You can compare it with mine. Is that clear? Okay.
We have already discussed about highest common factor. So now let us discuss about lowest common factor. Now what do you mean by lowest common factor? Now when you take two set of number, we have many factors which are common to both the number. Now among them, which one is the lowest one? That one is referred to as a lowest common factor. Now in order to find lowest common factor, we have three methods. One is your listing method. Then you have prime factorization method. Then you have common division method. Now let us go through each one of this along with the example. So everyone go to exercise 3E, question number 1. Now question number 1, find the LCM of a following by prime factorization method. So here they have asked you to find the LCM using prime factorization method. I'll take example question 1a. I'll take question 1a, and question 1a you have number that is given is 15 and 60. But I'll show you how to find LCM using all these three methods with this particular question. So method, you first have to find the multiple of each number. So 15, write down the list down the multiple of 15. So 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90, 120, 135 and so on would be the multiple of 15. So similarly you will find the multiple of 60. So 60, 120, 180, 240 and so on would be the multiple of 60. Now let us find the common multiple between these two numbers. So you have 60, then you have 120. So among these numbers, which one is the lowest one among 60 and 120? Obviously 60, right? So LCM of this number would be 60. Now next I'll show you using prime factorization method. Okay, you have to find the prime factors of both the number. So first of a 15, so prime factor of a 15, so 3 5s are 15, 5 1s are 5, so prime factor of 15 is 3 and 5, right? Now similarly for 60, 2 3s are 6, 0, 2 1s are 2, 2 5s are 10, 3 5s are 15, 5 1s are 5, right? So prime factors of 60 is 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. Now among this, your 3 and 3 is common, 5 is common. So find the LCM. So you have 3 as common, 5 as common, and what are the remaining numbers? That is 2 and 2. So 2 into 2. So 5 3s are 15, 15 2s are 30, 32 is 60. So LCM is 60. Okay, so this is how you do it using prime factorization method. You find the prime factors of both the number, then you see what factors are common to both the number. You will take one number, the common number, only one of that, and then you will remaining uncommon number will also be multiplied. You will multiply the numbers and then you will get the LCM. Now similarly with common division method, how do you find the LCM? And this one is the easiest method. So you will list down both the number, that is 15 and 60, separating with comma. Now start dividing, starting with the lowest number. Since from 2, 15 cannot be completely divided by 2, so we'll after 2 comes 3. So 3 5s are 15, 3 2s are 6, 0. So 5 1s are 5, 5 4s are 20. Okay, so here it ends. So if you want to find the LCM, multiply all the number that's given outside the margin. So 3 into 5 into 1 into 4. So 5 3s are 15, 15 into 4 is 60. So this is how you conduct common division method. Okay, so exercise 3E, I did question number 1A. The question, according to question number 1A, you have to just follow prime factorization method, and according to question number 2, you will be solving only using common division method. You do not need to do listing method, but just for your understanding, I have shown you how to find LCM using the listing method too. Okay. So I hope you understood what is LCM and what is HCF and the differences, right? So next, in order to understand how is LCM and HCF related to each other, the relationship between LCM and HCF, you have certain formula by the help of which if two numbers are given and you can easily find LCM and HCF of that particular number. Okay, so you have to remember this particular formula for that. So according to the formula, the product of two given number is equal to product of LCM and HCF. Okay, now if you have to find, if the product of two number is given and if LCM HCF is given, then how do you find the LCM? LCM of a two number would be product of two number divided by HCF. Now similarly, if LCM is given and product of two number is given, then how do you find the HCF? HCF would be equal to product of two number divided by LCM. So this three formula you have to remember in order to find LCM and HCF if product of the two number is given and either of LCM or HCF is given. So everyone go to exercise 3F, question number 1. Now what does question number 1 tell you? The product of two number is 56. If their HCF is 4, find the LCM. So exercise 3F, question number 1. According to question, what is given? Product of two numbers. So what is the product of two number? According to question, the product of two number is 96 and HCF is given. HCF is 4. So you have to find LCM. So how do you find the LCM? So the formula for finding LCM is product of two numbers, that is 96, divided by HCF, that is 4. So find the division. How do 4 2 is 8, 1 6, 4 4 is 16. So what would be your LCM? 24. So LCM would be 24. So using this formula, if either LCM or HCF or product is given, you can find the unknown easily. Okay, so remember this particular formula. So here we sum up this particular chapter, that is chapter 3, playing with the numbers. From this particular chapter, you need to have a clear concept about what is multiple, what is factor, right, what is common factor. Then the two important topic without which solving the mathematical problems even in your senior classes would not be possible is your LCM and HCF. You need to have a clear idea about what is LCM and what is HCF and how do you calculate it. So the videos that I have been sending you will give you a clear idea about how to find LCM and HCF using various methods. Okay, and according to your convenience, you have to have, first of all, you have to have a understanding about all the various method that is listed in your book, but according to convenience, whichever you feel is best for finding the LCM or HCF, you can carry out that particular method later on when you go to your senior classes for solving any of the mathematical problem. Okay, for in this class you have to understand in properly all the different methods of calculating LCM and HCF. Okay, so that's all for today. So I request you all to go through the exercise. I will be supplying you with the answers too, which you can tally. Okay, so thank you. Take care everyone.